Hello, I'm James Preston and welcome to the Morning Outlook exclusive to Kalkine TV, where we provide you with all the information you'll need for a successful day of trading. The Australian share market is expected to start the week on a muted note, following a mixed closing on Wall Street last Friday. The domestic market is likely to extend losses from its biggest weekly drop since March 2020 on Friday, as investors panic that aggressive monetary policies could pull the global economy into recession. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is likely to open 19 points or 0.3% lower for Monday. On Friday, the benchmark index fell by 1.75% to 6,475.8 points. There's also set to be a reconfiguration of the ASX today. Appen and Polynovo will be removed from the index, while BrainChip Holdings and Core Lithium will be added to the benchmark index. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones was down by 0.1%, the S&P 500 was up by 0.2%, and the Nasdaq rose by 1.4%. For the week, the S&P 500 dropped 5.8% overall, its biggest fall since the third week of 2020. After sharp early losses, world stocks steadied somewhat to ending Friday's sessions down by just 0.12%. The weekly slide of 5.8% was the steepest since the week of March 20, 2020. In Europe, markets were muted. London's FTSE 100 dropped by 0.41%, the German DAX rose by 0.67%, and the French CAC 40 fell by a minimal 0.06%. In Asia, MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside of Japan fell to a 5-week low, dragged by selling in Australia. Japan's Nikkei fell by 1.8% and headed for a weekly drop of almost 7%. Conversely, Hong Kong's Hang Seng rose by 1.1% and China's Shanghai Composite increased by 0.96%. Time now for a very short break before we take a look at the Aussie dollar, oil, gold and the world of crypto. Tune in to get the latest information.
Whether it's about market movements or the currency graph,
sectoral coverage or industry news.
we cover it all on our news segments.
Be on top of the latest news
With Kalkine TV.
Welcome back to the Morning Outlook here on Kalkine TV, where we give you all the information you'll need for a successful day of trading. The Aussie dollar is trading just under 70 US cents at present, and it's been largely stable over the past 5 days. Oil prices tumbled about 6% to a 4-week low on Friday, on the back of worries that interest rate hikes by major central banks could slow the global economy and cut demand for energy. Brent crude futures fell by 5.6% to settle at $113 a barrel, and WTI crude fell by 6.8% to settle at $109 a barrel. Gold prices also took a tumble. Gold ended lower as a stronger dollar and interest rate hikes from major central banks dented the safe haven metal's appeal. Gold dipped by 0.8% to trade at $1,841 an ounce, weighed down by a firmer dollar. Meanwhile, Dalian iron ore extended losses to a 6th session on Friday, marking its steepest weekly slump in 4 months, as Chinese steel mills opted to reduce output amidst weak profits and deteriorating demand prospects. The most traded iron ore for September delivery on China's Dalian Commodity Exchange ended 5.9% lower at 821.5 yuan, or $122.64 a tonne, after earlier tumbling to 815.5 yuan, the lowest price since the 26th of May 2022. And lastly, the crypto sector has experienced a minor resurgence. In the past 24 hours, the global crypto market cap has increased by 7.18% to be valued at approximately $901 billion. Flagship cryptocurrency Bitcoin has jumped by more than 7%, whilst Ethereum skyrocketed by more than 14% to trade at more than $1,100 per token. Well, that's all for this edition of the Morning Outlook. Have a great day trading, and make sure to keep it locked here on Kalkine TV for the latest market insights and business news. I'm James Preston, reporting for Kalkine.